Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys Podcast on an NFL schedule release day. We have the Cowboys' entire schedule. We'll take a look at it, analysis, predictions, all the things, and we will do it. Meow. Welcome in, everybody, to the DLLS Cowboys Podcast with the shortest intro in the history of the show.
I didn't touch anything.
It's good to see everybody. Welcome in. We have the Cowboys' entire schedule. And KG from our Maverick show is already in the chat complaining. I tell you what, I look at this bad boy and I'm like, I already knew who they were going to play. The way it sets up is about as good as I could have hoped for, I think. I do. What are you... Did you see that?
What did he do?
His mic was all the way over there. Like, moved it out of the way so he could sit down.
I moved it out the way so I could type.
All right, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I mean,
Clarence, get your brick of a 1970s laptop off the set.
First
please.
of all, that's a company computer, okay? It's a company computer, okay? Goodness gracious,
Yeah.
you guys are hard on the company.
That is tough, yeah.
But, you know, it's funny you say it's a great schedule.
I like it.
But as KG pointed out,
I like it.
it starts out hard. It's supposed to start out easy. One of the E's in the CP. CP ain't getting, ain't no honeymoon for CP.
You are absolutely easing into this.
Are you?
Yes. Here's what I want you to do for me,
you're
Clarence.
not.
Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to ask you something real quick. I want you to help me out with this. Can you tell me who the Cowboys play in week 1? Who they play in week 1?
The football giants.
Could you tell me who the Cowboys play in week 2?
The Commodores. The Washington Commodores.
That make my dreams come true.
Easy like Sunday morning. You know what easy like Sunday morning?
You get bum 1 and bum 2 right out the gate.
Okay, but you act like the season, that's just the start. That's not the start. The start is that whole start.
Bum
Look
1
after
and
that.
bum 2.
But look after that. Look after week 2.
Bum 1 and bum 2.
Listen to me. It's not just who they play, it's where they play. They're going to be road weary early. And the bye is late.
Yeah, but Jets are nice these days. Like, they got leg room and stuff. It'd be all right.
They didn't get their wish.
I like the late bye. I think that's advantageous.
But they didn't get their wish coming off the trip to Rio. They wanted to really play a Monday night game. It would have been nice to get a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
You know what they got?
Sunday at noon.
They got a noon game. They got an early game.
Do Thursdays not start yet? You couldn't put them on Thursday.
At a physical Houston team.
Yeah.
Who is going to make that their Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, week 3 and 4 that's where, but that's what I like. You get to ease in with sorry number 1.
Sorry?
And sorry number 2. And then you load up to go deal with Lamar Jackson. And then you play the Texans and the Bucks. I don't think it's too bad.
At Green Bay, at Philadelphia, at the dastardly Cardinals who own them.
The Cardinals do not own the Cowboys.
They've owned them. They have owned them since '99.
They're not going to own them anymore.
I was here when Chad Gailey lost to them and they fired Chad Gailey.
They're not going to own them anymore. John wants to know if, speaking of releases, can we get Jeff's opinion on the Lego release of Minas Tirith?
What?
I haven't actually seen it yet. Well, it's a city in Lord of the Rings in Middle-earth.
Is this off the rails? I mean, is this off the rails? I mean, because when I do it, I get cussed out, criticized, talked about.
I was just reading one chat. I wasn't going to keep going with it. I know I'd seen teases about it, but I haven't actually
Jeff
seen
also doesn't stop the show every time a chat comes in that addresses him. You know?
No, I just want to do the one.
You think I stop the show every time a chat comes and addresses me?
Sorry, addresses you positively, I should say.
If there's one that's positive, you'll stop the show. If there's one that's negative, there's a good chance you'll pick up your phone, go into the chat, and respond to that one.
Fighting for my life here.
So yeah, the early schedule, the travel part of it is rough when you're gonna have to go. What is it? That's to New York, home and play Washington, fly to Rio. Turn around and play an earlier game on Sunday the next week on the road without, you go from 3:25 to noon from South America to North America, not to home. And then after the Houston game, you turn around and play on Thursday. So schedule-wise, that part kind of sucks.
And not just
part kind of sucks.
And not just Thursday at Green Bay. And then the following Monday at Philadelphia. I mean,
Thursday's Tampa.
Okay, I'm
Thursday's
sorry.
a home game against Tampa.
Okay, my bad.
Sunday, Green Bay. Monday,
right.
Philadelphia.
So how many? So between the start of the season and that Philadelphia game, how many times are they at home?
Let's see. Hold on. I can't tell with the way they have the schedule there. I have to look at this one.
Because you know what? Rio's not a damn home game. They play Washington and they play Tampa Bay
at
home.
Yeah.
Every other game is on the road for the first 7 weeks of the season.
No, yeah. You're not. Look, I'm not fighting you on that. But this is my favorite part of the schedule, okay? So there's two things that when I was at Allen High School, our track coach left, okay? So Coach Jackson became our track coach. He was the defensive line coach in football, and they just had him come coach track.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about running.
Correct. And so what he would say is, I want two things from you. I want you to get out hard. He said hard, not hard. He said, I want you to get out hard and settle back. Okay? New York and Washington. That's getting out hard. That's 2-0, okay? Now, you go through an entire football season. The grind, the ups,
the marathon,
the downs. Oh, it's a tough season. But as you fight your way and you're dragging yourself to the weary end of the season and you turn that final corner into the home stretch, Clarence, I want you to tell me, who do they play in the second to last game of the season? Who is it?
The Giants have all their players back. And who
do you play in the last game of the season?
Washington. My man going to be fighting for a job. Dan Quinn will be fighting for a job.
You get bum 1 and bum 2 to get you to 2-0. And you get bum 1 and bum 2 to get you to the playoffs.
So you were a track guy?
I was a track guy.
Okay.
Kind of.
So which race did you run? Because I don't know if you look like a hurdler.
Depends on age.
Probably had the 300 hurdles. You was a hurdler, weren't you?
Middle school, I was a hellified hurdler and a hellified triple jumper.
Okay.
By the time it was high school, 2 and 400.
Okay. Let's talk about the 2 and 400.
Okay.
So you
get out hard
and
settle back.
So I understand trying in the 400, you want to get out hard and settle back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's exactly
but
like
the
that.
400 is now a sprint, sir. I don't know if you watch these guys run.
Kind of.
It's a sprint now. You got to go hard the whole way. Ain't no
pretty hard.
easing in. You got to go hard. And
if you were going hard the whole way, you'd run it in 36 seconds. And no one does. So they're not getting that hard.
They getting out there. But I'm just trying to tell you, that first 200 right here, you can't ease in this first 200.
Yeah. But
you can't. So you.
But that first 40?
Man,
that first 40 is nice.
Man. Listen, that monkey gonna jump on your back.
Okay. You ready for a TV timeout? No, you ready for a TV timeout?
Yes.
Once upon a time, I was at Allen High School. We went to Fayetteville for some sort of, it was called like Indoor Nationals, but I don't know why it was called that because we certainly didn't have to qualify for it. But we went to run it. I'd never run the 400 on an indoor track.
Did you fall on that curve? Did you bite the dust?
Outdoor 400-yard track or 400-meter track.
Oh, you didn't know
Indoor 200 meters. It's a 2-lap race. Well, I tell you,
in the bank.
I was cooking that first lap.
You thought you was doing something.
I ran out of steam and almost fell off the left corner on the second lap. Ran like a 53.
Again. Yes. Relatively easily. Of course, the Giants they got a lot of high hopes in New York about this season. Mm-hmm. New coach. Their head coach has never lost to the Cowboys. Right?
Okay. Come on, man.
I'm just telling you
come on.
Everybody got their spin. Like we got our spin. Dak owns the Giants. Their spin is Harbaugh ain't never lost to the Cowboys.
Last thing that dude was he set a school on fire and just walked away. That's the last thing he did. less other people holding the bag.
I'm
That's the last thing he
I think
did.
you got the wrong brother.
Oh, wait, I flipped my hardballs. This is Baltimore hardball.
What are you talking about?
I did that the other week, too. I flipped my hardballs for no reason.
I'm like, school
No.
on fire. I'm
Sorry,
like,
they got good hardball. No, they got good hardball. They have the hardball with more integrity is the one that they got. So you're right. He's actually a good coach. The other one I like to take shots at.
And the other one's a pretty good damn good coach too. But the bottom line is they feel good about him. We can't just assume wins against Washington and the Giants to start the season. Especially we got all these new parts that we're trying out. We're tinkering with some things. You're not going to be at your best the first month of the season. We've talked about that. Mike McCarthy told us about that. Teams are not at their best first month of the season, and Cowboys need to be good early. They need to go in hard early.
They do. They have to listen.
Right. I didn't mean it that way.
No, they do. They have to listen to Coach Jackson, and they got to get hard because, like, to your point, like I can see it. Like, it's just a matter of which way do you want to view it, and through what lens do you want to view it. I'm choosing to view it as week 1 and 2, sweet. You got the division opponents that are the 2 worst division opponents, which gives you an opportunity to get out hard.
Yeah.
Now, if you stumble at the gate, boy, things look dire.
Exactly.
Boy, it looks dire.
And that's what you're setting yourself up. Those are must win. Let's be honest about that.
I told you week 1 was a must win.
Week 2 is a must win. You need to start 2-0, and you're going to be at Washington to start the season. Week 1 and 2 are must wins.
Otherwise, you just have to start rotating your must wins. If you lose one of those, now Baltimore's a must win.
I mean,
you just had to flip where your must wins are.
It's funny. Somebody said we got 2 back-to-back seasons in third world. What did it say?
What is that?
2 back-to-back games in.
Are they saying that Houston's a third world country or DC is?
Houston, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about.
Which one?
Are they talking about Houston or DC?
Which one's the third world country?
It's crazy. You guys are diabolical.
Let us know in the chat which one. Smash the like button while you're here. It's a schedule release. We're just winging our way through it, reacting in real time because it just came out a few minutes ago. So you have the full graphic on the screen. And I guess for audio listeners, I can just rip through it real quick.
Yeah, please do.
But so you're going to open the season with the New York Giants, and that's going to be on the road. Week 2, you will host the Washington Commanders. Week 3, you will, quote, host the Ravens in Rio. Week 4, you'll be in Houston to play the Texans. Week 5, you will be, that is home against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, Thursday night. Then you catch the Green Bay Packers. That one is on the road. That'll be a Sunday night game on the 18th. And don't let me forget to circle back on that again.
Yeah, we're going to circle back on that.
Let me circle back to the Green Bay game, and not even because of Micah, but obviously that'll be a story. But because I think the way they caught Green Bay, Philly, the way they caught Seattle and LA, we'll go through it, but I think it's as good as you could have got for those games, and I'll tell you why. So Philly is the Monday nighter on October 26th. That's week 7. Then you catch the Cardinals at home, who will stop owning the Cowboys as of this year.
Okay.
Then you go to the Colts and play a noon game.
Indy.
Then you host the 49ers, 325er. Then you host the Tennessee Titans at noon on a Sunday. Then you host the Philadelphia Eagles at on a Thursday night game. There's a short week.
It's not a night game, sir. It's
or 3:30 game.
It's Thanksgiving.
Thursday. Yeah,
it's Thanksgiving.
I said night game because it says Thursday, and I immediately thought Thursday night. But no, that's Thanksgiving. Then is your road game against the Seattle Seahawks. That is a Monday nighter. Then you're bye.
So 2 things real quickly.
Clarence, 2 things, Hill.
Okay. Between the Eagles and Seattle, you get 11 days.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And then you get your bye.
Before the Rams.
There you go.
That's great.
Now carry on for the last
Before the Rams, which is a road game, which is a 325 game. Then you're home with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a Sunday night game. And then you're wrapping up the season going home with the Giants as a nooner, and then TBD, based on how good teams are at football, with the Washington Commanders on the road to end the season and polish off your 17-0 run for the Dallas Cowboys.
I think you're going to have 15-0, and they might rest their starters for week 17 and 18.
I could see that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fair point.
They're going to be 50. They're going to
Yep.
They good.
Yep. Let us know what scares you. Let us know what you like about it. I love that the NFL is like every single thing is a story. And it's like we already knew who they were playing, but now we know when. And we've got to see what does that mean for them. We'll just keep rolling with all this stuff. Next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Juno's is your go-to liquor store for all your favorite brands, and my favorite brands are changing. I'm about tired of being hungover on Fireball. I need you to know Juno's. The next time I come see you, I'm buying something different, okay? But Juno's is where you got to go for all your favorite brands. They've served the DFW Metroplex for 14 years. They got 3 great locations: Arlington, Keller, Irving. Tastings, cocktail classes, wholesale, corporate events. Juno's got you covered. Stop by and see why they're different from the rest in Arlington, Keller, and Irving. They got everything you need to host your party at a great price, and also check them out the last Saturday of every month. Las Colinas, 11 a.m., Arlington, 1 p.m., Keller, 3 p.m. It's allocation day. It's a free event. You show up, you get a ticket, and there's a drawing for your pick of the allocated bottles with our friends there at Juno's. You can put it in this cask. Find all of your high-quality spirits at a great price at your local Juno's. Tell them that we sent you, DLLS. You get 10% off your first purchase and continue to support your Dallas small businesses. Also want to salute Mars Men, because I'm a man of a certain age, and that age is 41. And the world started changing on me somewhere in the 30s, where, you pop that shirt off like I like to do sometimes, and it doesn't quite look like it used to, even though I'm eating the same, which isn't great. Exercising the same, which isn't great. And now suddenly being 41, you got a little less testosterone going on. Got you a little hanging out here in the belly, plus I'm drinking the beer, The main reason for all this is testosterone. Those levels drop as early as your 30s. When that happens, it's easier to gain fat. So you hit up our friends at Mars Men, and they're going to get you. They're going to get you right. For a limited time, our listeners can get 50% off for life, plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts when you check out. It's also available on Amazon. After you purchase your Mars Men, get your tea right. They're going to ask, where'd you hear about them? Please support our show. Tell them that DLLS sent you. All right, it is the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. It's the schedule release day. I have been watching the Cowboys release video, which if you've seen it, you tell me your thoughts. That's what I'm going to say. I'll say if you've seen the Cowboys schedule release video, give me your thoughts, because I think it's great. Josh said, and 17. Because people have jobs, and I don't like to. Like every year, if you see the Chargers video, it's always amazing. And the Cowboys just went with like having a player or two in a giant meeting room, and then they gave them a prompt to do like an improv thing for each game. So like week 10, it's a player sitting in a chair in a meeting room, and it says a pickaxe coming home from a long day for the 49ers. And like, all right, hey, it's a schedule release video, and they did it. They made one.
Okay. And
I'm proud of them. I thought they did a fine job. What did you guys think? The Truth said 17-0, right, Jeff? LOL. I think that's a good bit. My buddy Aaron does it every year. We pick the games, and he picks 17 wins every year. And if you lose a game, then he says, 16-1. And we'll work our way through it. We'll go. We'll see what happens. We'll see where we think we got them going. I bet I'm going to end up at 10-ish. I bet. But that's for our next segment. Okay, other things on the schedule. I told you, I like it that it's bum 1 and bum 2 out the gate. It's bum 1 and bum 2 to end the season. That's good. And I'm probably shortchanging both those teams by a little bit, but when you play a really, really hard schedule, the teams that are projected to win like 7 games, you got to be happy that you open and you close the season with those teams. Now, the other things I like.
What you like?
I know it's a lot of travel-y. A lot of moving around early in the season.
A lot of miles.
That's a lot of mileage you're putting in early in the season.
Damn you, American.
But I want to draw your attention to when they play the best teams that they play. In week 6, you play the Green Bay Packers. And you play the Green Bay Packers on extra rest. You're going from a Thursday night to that one's a Sunday, right? You're going from a Thursday night
to a Sunday
with Tampa Bay to a Sunday night game with Green Bay.
So that's a mini bye. That's a mini bye.
So you get a nice chunk there to prepare for Green Bay. One of the other toughest teams you play is the next week. And guess when you play them? Monday night. So you get an extra day to get ready for the Eagles.
So
you get 3 extra days to get ready for Green Bay. We're cooking.
No, your math don't be mathing.
What are you talking about? That's my math is good. Extra day for Philly. 3 extra days for Green Bay. That's my math. What's wrong with my math?
First of all, we're not even talking about the fact that coming back from Baltimore, you got the Texans on the road.
We can handle them. We got that.
The physical nature of those 2 games.
Yeah.
And then you got a short week after that Texan game.
Yeah.
To play Tampa Bay, whose best part of their team is their defense. That's not going to be good on the Cowboys' bodies before they take those extra couple of days to go to Green Bay. You cannot discount the fact that that Tampa game is a short week.
I'm not fighting you on
after
that.
You come, just less than 2 weeks after you come back from Rio.
I'm not fighting you on that. But it would be I think it would be worse. Like even on a short week, like you could still think you can beat Tampa.
Well, you can't.
If that were Green Bay there or Philly there, you'd be like, ooh, go ahead and chalk that one up. Go ahead and chalk that L up. But you give yourself a better chance.
I mean, Tampa's going, according to Jesse, Tampa's going to have the best receiver in the game.
Tampa is going to who? Emeka Ibuka?
Yes,
is that the best receiver in the game?
Of course, that's Jesse's guy. It's his agenda. Emeka Ibuka. I hope you're listening, Jesse.
No, we'll be okay. You just got to survive it. So all you got to do is go, let's see, you just got to go.
And one other thing.
You got to go 3-2 in your first 5. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, one other thing that we talked about, it certainly was the headline, but 6 primetime games. Is it a record that they got 3 in a row? 3 consecutive primetime games. Anybody think that the Cowboys don't matter? 3 consecutive primetime standalone games in primetime for the world to watch.
Oh,
Tampa,
Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night.
Yes, Thursday night, Sunday night. I mean, what? Jared, I'm cooking, baby.
We're popular.
We're popular.
Can they flex it all the way throughout the year? Like if Dak got hurt at some point, would they just lose all those primetime?
They're not going to flex that early, though. They may flex it, but they're not going to flex the first. Because, the thing about the Cowboys, win or lose, people going to watch. If Dak got hurt, people want to see the Cowboys struggle and crumble. They're not going to take them out. All the storylines that come with it.
I'll watch because I have to.
They're not taking them off TV.
I'll watch because I have to.
Man, there's so many hate watchers out there. This world is full of hate watchers. That's why the Cowboys are so popular. There are people that love them. There are people that hate them. But they all watch them. And Jerry Jones going straight to the damn bank.
Yeah. The brand, I do like the saying, the brand is the standard.
We created that.
We said the standard is the standard. The brand is the standard.
The brand is the standard.
How many eyeballs are on it and all that? That is the actual standard. Let's knock out some of your super chats. And let's see what people are talking about today on the show. Is your mouse broke? We got a mouse. We got a brokey mouse. Williams in the super chat. At first glance, they do not have a similar stretch of brutal games in a row like last year.
No, they don't.
No, I think the most brutal thing they have is the first 5 weeks, and it's just because of schedule and travel wise. Yeah. At least that's not partnered up with opponents. When you play your best opponents, the schedule's kind of your friend with the amount of rest that you get. The fact that, again, Seattle, when you go play the defending Super Bowl champs after you play the Eagles is a Thursday game, Seattle's Monday. You got time to get ready for it. After you play the Super Bowl champs and you're going to play the Rams the next game you have, you got a bye week in between. Like, I think that's as good as you could draw it up because I think the best teams you play is probably Green Bay, Philly, Seattle, Rams. Every one of them, you've got more than a standard 7 days to get ready for. So I think that's as good as you could hope for. It's as good as now. You do have one short week with the Eagles too.
Yeah, don't forget that.
You got one short week with the Eagles too, but that's okay. We're just trying to split there. Go 5-1 in the division. Jotmon is in the super chat. Clarence complaining about starting the season against 2 offenses that aren't expected to be dynamic. SMH. Getting to ease Parker in is a gift by the NFL. That's what I'm talking about.
I was not complaining about the first 2 games. Y'all need to pay attention.
Chris said, acting all scary. Got to beat the best. Let's roll. He's talking to you.
I'm not acting.
He's talking to you.
It's 5 of the first 7 on the road. It's Baltimore, Texans, Buccaneers,
Baltimore's
Green Bay.
not on the road.
It is on the road. It's just the most it's the most road game they got.
But if you say on the road, that makes it sound like they're at home. Like they're also on the road. We're all way on the road.
It's the most road game on the schedule.
Glenn said Jacoby Brissett's telling Marvin Harrison, hey, we got one win, baby. Lace him up for week 8. No, I think I like it. I do. I like it. I think this is about as friendly as you could get for a schedule that we knew was going to be tough.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. The schedule was going to be tough no matter when they lined them up because of who they're playing, okay? Because of how they played last year, because of how the Cowboys played last year. You know, there are no quote-unquote Jets on the schedule. There are no quote-unquote Raiders on the schedule.
Yes, there are. I know you say the Cardinals own the Cowboys. The Cardinals are going to win 3 games.
They're not the Jets of last year.
The Cardinals are going.
They're not the Raiders of last year.
They might be worse. The Cardinals are going arch hunting.
Okay.
You know this.
They should.
They're going arch hunting.
But you know, the Mannings, they got to. Man, you think the Mannings, Archie, who would not let his son go to Diego, which is one of the greatest cities in the country, is going to let his son go to Arizona and play with Bill Bidwell's grandson? Do you really think he's not going to step in and put his finger on the scale as he did before with Eli?
What happens if that happens?
I'm just saying.
Like, as a team, I would just pick him. And I'd be like, I guess if you don't want to have a career, have fun at the house, but we'll be at training camp waiting for you, bud.
I'm just telling you.
What are you going to do? You're showing up. You're going to come play.
I'm just saying. Archie manipulated the thing for Eli. He definitely going to manipulate it for Arch.
NFL teams are cowards. Just stand your ground. If you want to pick the player, pick the player. Like, I bet you'd like to play NFL football.
Scottsdale is better than San Diego. I don't know about that. You better go back out to Diego. 75 and Sunny year-round. They got rich. You ever been to Coronado Islands?
That weather is nice.
Better get into the gas lamp. Don't trip. And you got to understand, we're talking about Bidwell as the owner, one of the worst owners in football.
If Carson Beck whoops us, just clean house. If the Cards play Beck, let's go. That is the dream. The dream is that Carson Beck is the Cardinals go. You can't be afraid of Jacoby Brissett. You got to let the demons go.
Nobody's
you
afraid
let the
of
demons
anybody. Go. No one was afraid of Brissett last year.
Let the demons go.
Who's holding on to him? Just win.
I will bet you $100 the Cowboys are going to beat the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm not rooting against them. I'm just saying they haven't done it.
Somebody said,
and when they should have done it.
Somebody said Giants and Commanders ×2, Ravens, Cardinals. We have 6 bad teams. I will never count the Ravens as a bad team. When Lamar Jackson plays, they win 85% of their
games. Plays
and
healthy, yeah.
Ravens are quite good.
He would have been healthy last year. They'd have made a run.
Your next worst team, other than Giants, Commanders, Cardinals,
Titans,
is the Titans, and then maybe Tampa.
Tampa's been competitive, man.
They're such a 9 wins the division kind of team.
Oh yeah, the whole division is 8-9 wins that wins the division.
They're such a 9 win.
Did we not beat them with the backup quarterback 2 years ago?
I don't remember. I have the worst memory of all time. I have no idea. Probably.
And McCarthy last year when Dak was hurt.
I believe you.
Did we not beat them with?
If you tell me we did, I believe you. I'll tell you that right now. All right, coming up next, let's go through it. Game by game. How many do you see? How many dubs do you see? We get to it next on the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market, the largest meat and seafood market, or the largest meat and seafood selection under one roof. They got over 700 high-quality meat and seafood products, range from everyday staples to hard-to-find cuts. I love swinging through there. The chimichurri skirt steak, oh, so good. They blast freeze everything, which maintains the freshness. You can get your whole meals there because they have incredible sides as well. I want to point you at the tri-tip. It may not be the first cut of beef you think about, but it's tender, it's juicy. Perfect versatile option for fajitas, medallions, for grilling or smoking, whatever you want to do. Picks them up at Wild Fork, $11.98 a pound. And don't forget, you can always get 2 for less. Buy 2, you'll save $1 a pound. Make sure you tell them that we here at DLLS sent you up there. Wild Fork offers same-day delivery, available in most areas. They got a whole bunch of stores around the DFW Metroplex. Frozen is fresher. At Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market, you got to try them out at one of those 9 area DFW locations. Tell them we sent you. DLLS. Hey, they sent me up here. Learn more at wildforkfoods.com. Now, you know the moment with your sunglasses. I was actually talking to people about this the other day out at volleyball. The amount of people I know that lose sunglasses at the lake is probably number one for our group. You're on a boat. You jump in the water and you go, oh, yeah, I had sunglasses on when I jumped in. Now they're gone. Shady Rays, they got you covered in a scenario like that. So on top of being a high-quality product, a good-looking product, versatile, lots of different options for styles and colors with our friends at Shady Rays. They also, if you were to lose or break your Shady Rays, even on day one, they're going to send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. So now you can actually wear your sunglasses the places where I tend to lose and break things. Maybe a concert, I don't know, on the boat. Shady Rays is eyewear that's got your back. So go to shadyrays.com, check out what they got, figure out the ones you want. Use the code SRDLLS, and you're going to get 40% off on 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. All right, let's find out if we're homers or we're haters as we work our way through this. This is Cash It or High Risk, sponsored by WinStar World Casino and Resort. If you think it's a dub, that's a cash it. If you think it's a big, hot, steaming L, that's a high risk, okay? And that's what we're picking. As we go through the Cowboys schedule, game 1 through game 17, and John's going to put us on the clock. You got a minute per game. And technically,
this is mainly for Clarence.
This is for Clarence.
I trust Jeff to go under a minute. I don't trust Clarence. Clarence, off your phone into the mic, please.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the damn schedule.
The schedule's on the screen.
It's on the
too.
screen, 9 different places.
The times are not on there. Sometimes times matter.
I'll tell you. Okay.
Times matter.
I'll tell you.
Damn it.
All times matter.
You Mickey Fickies.
What does that mean?
You know what a Mickey Ficky is?
No.
You know what a mofo is?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay. MF. Yep. All right, Clarence. Preseason game against Seattle. No. Preseason games are Seattle, Cardinals, and Saints, by the way. To open the season Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys are on the road against the New York Giants. Cash it or high risk.
Cash it.
You don't need a lot of analysis on that one.
Well, the receiver's not going to be there, right?
I would imagine Neighbors won't.
I don't think the running back's going to be there.
I would imagine Neighbors won't be there. Scadaboo, if he's there, will be out within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That is not sustainable, the type of football he plays. I'm also going to cash it on the New York Giants. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me get my record here.
Are you keeping score or no?
I'm keeping score for me.
That's crazy.
W.
Okay. Set a scoreboard up there.
I got a W for me. Well, here, I'll put both of ours.
Yeah,
W.
Save it for me.
Second game of the season, Washington Commanders. Now, I'm talking about them like these are gimmies, and they're definitely not gimmies. Week 2 is Washington Commanders. That is a home game. It is a 3:25 game. And I don't know. Like,
just say cash it.
Jaden Daniels' rookie year, it was like, oh, my God, watch out. And we've seen that before, right? C.J. Stroud rookie year was like, oh, my God, watch out. And you find out after a little bit if they're really monsters. And I don't think Washington's a monster. I don't think that they're getting better because I don't think they have a bunch of young talent getting better. They did the bit of bringing in a bunch of vets. So, yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to start 2-0. I think you're going to cash it.
Yeah, until Washington shows us different. Cash.
Defense. I'm going to cash it. Week 3 in Rio, and we're going to be there. We will be in Rio. We. Do you have a passport?
You know what? Today I went and filled out all my passports. Before I walked in, I was at CVS getting my passport photo.
Okay.
And I filled out all the information online. Just got to upload my passport photo.
Have you ever had a passport?
2 weeks. Yes, I haven't lost it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you've done some international travel?
Yeah, sure.
That doesn't sound convincing.
I mean, remember the Cowboys went to London?
Okay. So you do that. So yeah. Baltimore
Cowboys also went to Tokyo. I was there too.
Baltimore's a team I'm always scared of because I think Lamar Jackson is a Mickey Ficky. That's a tough dude to deal with. If Lamar Jackson is healthy, that is such a tough offense to deal with.
High risk.
And so what I'm going to do.
High risk.
You have to help keep me in line.
5 seconds on the clock.
You got to help keep me in line here, Clarence. I'm going high risk. But that also means, because I think they could win that game, that the next time I'm uncertain, I'm going to lean W. That's how I do schedule.
High risk.
Week 4, after they get back from Rio.
High risk.
They're going to go play the Houston Texans, and they're going to do it on the road, and you're picking them to lose that game.
Have you seen that Texans defense?
I've seen that Texans defense, but I'm not sold on that Texans offense anymore. I'm not sold on C.J. Stroud anymore. I'm not sold on the way that they protect anymore.
You know that linebacker likes to hit after the whistle, too. He probably trying to hurt that.
I think Tyler Smith will clean that up.
Okay.
One of my Tylers will clean that up. You try that one time, you'll be, what do they say in the Nutty Professor? You walk over, you're going to limp back, okay? We don't take too kindly. I'm going to say cash it on the Houston Texans.
Cha-ching.
Oh, man.
Homer.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I'm doing here, and I'm like, if this number starts getting too high, I'm going to start picking L's. Week 5.
Cash it.
It's Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You told me that the schedule's impossible because it's a short week, and then there's Houston, and then you only get a few days to get ready for Tampa.
I said it's tough, but they're still an 8-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
8-9, sir.
Okay,
or 9-8. Every year is 9-8 or 8-9, and that might win the division because it's a wonky division. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, I ain't scared of Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, I kind of like Baker, but Baker doesn't scare me. Nothing about that team scares me. I think that is a team that is very fortunate to be in the division that they're in, where every single team is so incredibly average that it's like, all right, we're all in the mix because none of us are very good. All right, we're going double cash. Cash that thing. I'm getting a little out of hand here.
You know the good news as we get to the next 2 weeks?
What's that?
Green Bay and Philadelphia on the road, outdoors.
Yeah.
In pleasant weather, baby. Ain't no real cold game.
See?
Ain't no real cold game.
The schedule's helping.
Said the Washington Giants at the end of the season, but ain't no cold game.
The schedule's helping.
I ain't going to be freezing on the road ain't no cold games.
I got these guys at 4-1. You got them at 3-2. We're just a couple of homers cruising along, having a winning season.
Well, here we go. Now, here we go, because I got back-to-back losses.
You're going from a Thursday night to a Sunday night. You got all the time in the world to prepare.
Is Micah playing?
For the Green Bay Packers. Week 6, I would assume so. I don't know so. If you hang 40 on them again, it'll be a win. But
who's going to be the clock operator?
I got to follow my own schedule rules. I gave them a tough win against Houston. So the next one, I give them a tough loss against the Green Bay Packers to take me to 4-2. So that's a high risk there. You went high risk as well?
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles on Monday. I respect them less than most, and it's fun. But I do think I have to be a reasonable person and project a split, a 1-1 situation with the Eagles. I don't want to make the Cowboys lose 2 games in a row. It hurts my heart. I told you it's good that they have extra time to prepare for both of these games. And now I'm going to tell you that it doesn't matter that they had time to prepare for both these games. It gives you a better chance to win it. I'm going to give the Cowboys a high risk, hot L.
Cash it.
You going to dub?
Give a dub.
Oh, now I'm a hater. Oh,
you're a hater.
I'm going to give them the next one, so it's okay.
They losing the Cardinals.
Stop that.
Why? You know how many times I picked them to beat the Cardinals? They didn't beat them.
You got PTSD.
You know how many times I've laid? That's easy.
Arizona PTSD. Arizona Cardinals, to me, I'm going to say Cowboys, not only do they cash it, they cash that one by about 34-3.
I remember when Jerry was kneeling out there, they should have beat the Cardinals. Remember when what's that quarterback that came off the bench that just looked like he was Superman against me and the running back ran for all of the yards against him?
I don't remember anything ever. Nothing. I'd have to go look up a game to remember anything. So you're gonna call the Cardinals game the high risk game.
High risk.
You are a psychopath.
How am I a psychopath? They're the psychopath.
It's the
damn Cardinals.
They're tanking. They're tanking.
They're the psychopath.
Indianapolis Colts on Sunday.
They own Daniel Jones.
November the 8th at nooner.
They own Daniel Jones. Cash it.
Okay. I agree with you.
Cha-ching.
You know what I don't like about teams that run the ball? I just view it as boring. You can have a running back go for 2,100 yards, and I'm like, that team's boring to watch.
Now this is the watershed game. This is the one. This is the next one. You got to beat the Colts. What do you do with the Colts already? I said cash.
Oh, I cashed it. Yeah, I cashed it.
So this is the game. This is the team that's been befuddled the Cowboys and their fans.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It don't matter what season. You can't be trying to even out and get. You can't be looking and making a prediction based on what you predicted before.
I just want to know where we're at. I just want to know where we're at. I'm gonna get to the end of this thing and be like, oh yeah, 14-3. Sweet. What a year. The Colts is the Downs Bowl. We will win the Downs Bowl. We have the better Downs. San Francisco 49ers, Sunday, November 15th, 3:25.
And again,
I'm cheating on this one.
they have not beaten the 49ers for whatever reason. They have not beaten the 49ers. Eberflus got their number. Eberflus has the secret sauce.
Oh, I forgot Flus is there. That's easy. That's a cash.
He's not running the defense, though.
Yeah, but people might listen to him. And if anybody listens to him, they're going to be in trouble.
All right.
I'm going to say cash it.
Cha-ching.
I'm going to say cash it. I don't think they are what they were. I think they're just all right now.
Well, I agree with you.
Just all right.
Ain't Chris McCaffrey still over there? What about
He
that
doesn't matter.
linebacker y'all like?
He don't matter. Fred's fine. Fred's a good player. We ain't scared of Fred.
I'm going to say cash it, too.
That's what I'm talking about, Clarence. We're cooking now. You don't even want to know how good they're doing. But I have to do this because I know what's coming. Well, I already gave it now.
Yeah, no, I think I need to.
I'm making San Francisco a high risk.
I need to make San Francisco high risk.
Okay, we're both going backwards. I was just looking at what I've got,
Yeah, I know.
and I'm like, I might have too much dip on my chip.
So we don't have to spend much time on the Titans. We run up against it anyway.
Just go ahead and cash that thing.
Cash it.
Go ahead and cash.
I got them beating the Eagles at home on Thanksgiving.
I got. Is that 2-0 against the Eagles for you?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
They should have beat them twice last year. Let's be honest about it.
Cashing that. I'm going to go high risk. Or wait, did I go high risk the first time?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
got to
5,
lose the
6,
Eagles
7.
twice?
No. I got 1-1. So that's a cash it against the Philadelphia Eagles. Seattle Seahawks with all the time in the world to prepare. The defending Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Tank Lawrence coming back to talk junk.
Well, they'll be going up there. He'll be on the road against the 12.
You're going to Tank for him to talk junk.
It's going to the 12.
I'm going to call it high risk.
It is high risk.
I'm going to call that one a high risk. And then you got the bye week. Are
they going to win the bye?
They will win the bye.
Okay.
What I want is, because the schedule is helping you, it would be great if the Cowboys would use that, and then in those games earlier against Green Bay and Philly, and in the game against Seattle and or the Rams, you could parlay that into a dub. I just don't think I have the stones to pick it either time, and so I'm going to call the Rams high risk as well.
Where is that game?
That one is a road game. That is in LA, which means there will be 17 Rams fans there.
Yeah, but
LA doesn't have pro fans.
But McVay is going to be there. As long as McVay is there and those receivers are there, high risk.
There's 3 games left. Jacksonville Jaguars, not a pushover.
They owe Jacksonville. They owe Jacksonville for that dirty loss they took a few years ago when Noah Brown dropped the pass right in his hands that turned into an interception and made Dak look bad.
He shouldn't have done that. He should not have done that.
They owe Jacksonville.
I'm going to say that is a cash it as well. Jacksonville Jaguars is a cash it. Now you're down to week 17.
Cash it, yes.
New York Giants at home. Cash and cash. Washington Commanders on the road to end the season.
Yeah.
And see if you can make the postseason.
Cash it.
Cash it. Cash it.
Cha-ching.
All right, you ready for me to do math?
Yeah, do math. What's my record?
Your record is 1, 2, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5, 7-5, 7-6, 7-7, 8, 9, 10. 10-7.
Wow, I got the 10 wins.
You got to 10 wins.
That's fair.
Why are you defensive already?
Because the schedule's tough.
It is tough.
Like I've been telling people in the streets, they can be a better team, but that don't mean they got a much better record.
10, 11. and I went to 11-6. And that's right what I think. That's right what I think without knowing how the schedule was going to go, just knowing who you were going to play and where you were going to play them. I thought if the Cowboys, and this is if the Cowboys defense is what we assume it's going to be, which is new defensive coordinator, new pieces, rookie class that contributes, then against a tough schedule, you have a chance to win the division at 10 or 11 is what I see.
To win the division?
At 10 or 11 wins.
You not win the division at 10.
Huh?
I just don't see you winning the division at 10.
You might. Eagles' schedule's a lot like yours.
And back in the day,
Eagles' schedule's a lot like the Cowboys.
10 wins used to guarantee you a playoff spot. 10-6 used to get you in. You go 10-6, you get in. 10-7 don't guarantee you nothing.
I think the division winner in the East is going to win 11 games.
Yeah, 10
That's what I think is going to happen.
10 don't get you nothing.
10, maybe 11 probably.
Yeah, it's again, you could have a better team. They having better talent. The schedule means you can have a better record, but that doesn't mean you get in the playoffs.
That's Cash It or Risk It, sponsored by WinStar. Derek said this is why we need Jesse. Y'all are fanboy picking. What's that? Cash It or High Risk. Is that not what I said? Oh,
what did he say?
Cash It or High Risk, sponsored by WinStar.
Thank you, WinStar.
We are fanboy picking. I don't think.
Highest 10-7 fanboy picking.
How about last year when I nailed their record? Was I fanboying then or was I hating? I get confused on if I'm a homer or a hater.
Well,
because I'm smart.
Well,
I'm smart. I'm realistic.
I get
I'm charming.
accused of being a homer and a hater. You're carrying the water. You are so negative.
It's hard
you
to
always look at the back, but you're carrying the water for Jerry.
It's hard to keep up with if you're a hater or a homer. And as I'll tell people again, if you think I'm a hater, it's probably because you're a homer. If you think I'm a homer, probably because you're a hater.
That's a good philosophy.
It's probably what we got going on. All right, yeah. Jesse, by the way, has them going 3-14. If you wanted some balance,
Jesse was in the chat somewhere.
He texted me earlier. He said they're going 3-14.
Well, Jesse's a hater.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys Podcast, we'll play around in the chat. We'll mess with you guys. We'll continue on the schedule release party here on the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. Hit the like button. All right, let's get you signed up to be a diehard too, or else. It's not a threat, of course. But signing up to be a diehard is getting the hookup as a DFW sports fan. You want to have people who are, you want to have somebody who's making sure that you're up to date on all of your DFW sports teams. Somebody like Clarence Hill, who right now doing massive research to make you an informed fan.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I love that John will just fire up a chill solo show.
We've been on the show trying to see what other people are talking about, the people talking about the schedule.
Clarence got some notes from the Cowboys on the schedule. That's what he's looking at now, getting set up for that. But yeah, sign up to be a diehard. You'll get everything you need to know about all of your favorite DFW sports teams, and that's nice. It's nice, right? You also get to pick a free T-shirt from the merch store as soon as you sign up to be a diehard, whichever one you like. And we got ones that would look good at any DFW sporting event. Get you a nice hockey shirt, a baseball shirt, basketball, football. Look at those shirts. Those are good. See that? Look at it. Pledge allegiance to the flag, Cooper flag.
What about the Cowboy shirts we've been talking about?
It's a football shirt. It's a football shirt.
What's that football shirt we're talking about?
Well, yeah, we're going to try to get one of those.
Buster what?
Somebody said Jeff Tennant. I'll address that in the next segment. Yeah, our tight ends. What are we busting butts?
Yeah, busting butts.
Something like that. Yeah, you get to pick a T-shirt when you're signed up. You get access to everything. You get to join our Discord, which is great. It's a great place to hang out with a bunch of other DFW sports fans. And what am I missing? Ad-free experience on the website. You get that. Discounts on merch and events on top of your free T-shirt that you get to pick out. That's good. We like to do all those things.
And I'll do a tourism postcard from Rio.
That's nice. Clarence will do that for you.
Go to the beach. Carnival in Rio. They going to move Carnival to that time?
I don't know. It's the DLLS Cowboys Podcast, and we are in this bad boy talking about the Cowboys schedule. It is out throughout the show. We've been working our way through it. Dean is in the super chat. Not 2-0 coming into week 3 means offense took a step back / we were wrong in thinking D is 18 and above. Got 9 games that are a real question. Sweep New York Giants and Washington. And I agree with that. I think look, oblong ball and all that, right? Jerry tells you it's an oblong ball. You don't know. The Cowboys could absolutely beat the Rams this year. They could absolutely lose to the Cardinals this year. It could happen. You just pick based on what you think of each team. And because of that, I do agree that it's super important that this team starts 2-0. I think it's very important that this team starts 2-0 because if not, you start looking at games that Vegas is going to tell you you're an underdog.
Right.
And you got to pull a couple of those out.
Right. And people are going to start freaking out. And the problem is it's the negative energy that will, in a negative environment, based on the media, based on the fans, based on the national media, if things start going downhill. And so you need to you got to put some things in the bank. As you said, they need to sweep the Giants and Washington. They have to beat the Titans. They need to beat the Cardinals. So that's 6 games you should have in your back pocket.
Because if you don't, then we start talking about, okay, well, then you better take one from either Seattle or L.A.
Yeah.
You've got to find a win, maybe go 2-0 against the Eagles. You've got to find a way to beat the Houston Texans.
Right.
And somebody did say, interesting that nobody picked a tie. If they were going to tie one of these games, Clarence, which one is it? I know which one it is. The Colts game is the tieable game.
The Colts game.
I told you, any team that runs the ball a lot, you can just run all of overtime out, just doing ring around the 50.
The Texas game might be the tie. It might be 0-0 or 3-3 because the Texas offense is booty.
Yeah.
And the Texas defense is really good. And the Cowboys are going to be tired coming off the road.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you believe that good offense beats good defense? Like if the best offense was playing the best defense in the NFL, would you expect them to score like 27? What I'm asking is, because we think the Cowboys offense is going to be good, like do you see a world where the Cowboys only score 10 or 13 points against Houston?
Yeah. Yeah, because Houston's defense is that good.
They're really good.
And the problem is that Houston has enough firepower to take advantage of the Cowboys defense, which like last year, like you should not be sweating out Russell Wilson. It shouldn't have been no 40-40 game. Okay? And I was watching some on social media the other day. They were showing a couple of years ago the Cowboys and the Eagles in this duel. And it was somebody else was quarterback. And like, why? Dak has to stand on his head making these miraculous plays to outduel a bum at quarterback because the defense has been bad for years.
Yeah, if you want to win 11 games, you got to help Dak. Like I know this. The Cowboys are going to average at least 27 points a game offensively. Yeah, maybe 28 or 29, maybe 30.
And let's be honest, Houston defense is good because of the Cowboys, the way they play offense, because they have to throw the ball. There's a chance they have turnovers. And so, it's not like the Cowboys play a conservative brand of football.
No.
So that's going to help the Eagles. The Texas offense.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's yes, good offense can beat good defense, but because the defense is so good, because of the way you play, you have to play high risk football. Put the ball in there, and you don't know if you're going to block those defensive ends. Turnovers.
Your offensive tackles could derail this whole thing.
So
we can see a lot of Javonte. You're helping steal, and Brevin.
I'm from Texas. Big extra plug. I'm from Texas.
I'm from Texas.
The biggest, the largest. I'm from Texas. And I know Houston. And I got a lot of friends in Houston. I talk a lot of trash about Houston. I got a lot of friends in Houston. I'm also going to do a party that in Houston too, probably that Saturday. But anyway, a lot of friends in Houston.
Yeah.
That's their Super Bowl. They tailgate they got a great tailgate, but everybody in Houston wants the Cowboys.
I feel like I went to you have a better memory than me, but I think I went to a preseason game here against the Texans.
Oh, yeah.
And the Texans fans were insane. I was like, there's no one playing. What are you doing?
Insane in the membrane, and they will be there in strong numbers. The worst thing about it is a noon game. They should be, because they do great tailgates. That early morning tailgate is a Saturday night in Houston. I just got to get to the game. H-Town is something else.
You got to do an 8 a.m. tailgate. Get out there 7:45.
But no, I got friends at tailgate, and they will be out there. They have to do great tailgate. But I'm just saying, those fans will be rabid.
Can we pull the schedule back up? I need you to tell me, Clarence, in the Clarence Hill football schedule here, which one do you most look forward to? Because you're a professional. You're a journalist. You're a beat writer. Like, you're not out there with pom-poms and going to cheer. But you do like going to different cities.
Yeah, Rio.
Which one are you most looking forward to?
Can we take Rio out? I know what you're trying to do.
No, I'm just asking.
I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
Trying to get me to say Green Bay.
No.
I know what you're trying to do.
I was
you
not.
You like everybody to check.
I was
you
not.
hanging with Micah's mom.
No, I was not.
You're a Micah.
I was
People
not.
think I'm like a Micah fan. Like, I mean,
No.
it's insane.
I was asking legitimately because I'm curious. Like, when you go to these cities, which ones make you go, yes?
Okay, we talking about the city or we talking about the game?
The city.
What, Rio? I mean, what do we? I mean, that's
I thought they were going to be told. I thought they were going to be told like not to leave the hotel.
They gonna be told that.
Okay,
you're the boss of me. You're the boss of me.
Okay.
How many friends like I'm staying in your room in Rio? I mean, he gonna have a bunch of cues in Rio, of course. But I mean, but New York's always great.
Have you been to Seattle?
I have. I hang out.
Does it suck or is it any good?
That sounds great.
Seattle's great.
Yeah. But I hang out with my boy Eric Metcalf. He's played with Texas and certainly played in the NFL for 13 years. But I love Seattle. Seattle's a great city. That Philly game on a Monday night, I'm going to enjoy that because I got friends up there in Philadelphia and in Delaware that I'm going to hang out with. So yeah, no, it's going to be good. But
I wish I could go to Indy.
Why?
For the White Castle.
Why are we doing this?
I just wish I could.
Nah.
Somebody in the chat said you had a guilty conscience. I was not asking for you to say Green Bay. I was not thinking about that.
What are you doing?
Was not. That was your guilty conscience jumping out.
Because I'm like,
that was a hit dog hollering.
It was a setup because clearly Rio is the destination everybody wants to go to. But I'm going to enjoy that week 2 in the week 2 game with Washington. Hopefully, it'll be the same time at Howard's homecoming.
That's home game. Week 2 is a home game with Washington.
So,
yeah, Washington road game is to end the season.
That's right. My bad.
So you're going to be in D.C. when it's 4 degrees.
My bad.
On January.
Maybe I won't
9th.
get. My daughter's in law school at American University, so I won't see you till January, baby.
Chill. You going to be in Delaware? What's in Delaware? All right, we got one. Do we have one more super chat left? We got Dirk in here. He said John Harbaugh absolutely has lost to the Cowboys, who had a certain rookie quarterback. 2016 might have took them down. We did win a bunch of games that year. 0-2 against the Giants, which means we whooped everybody else, which is nice. So yeah, there's your schedule. You'll get the preseason will be Seattle, Arizona, and New Orleans. Which one's away there?
Right
Seattle
now, the Cowboys
and
are going to break camp after the second preseason game. So we'll probably break camp, go to Arizona.
You have to go to Seattle twice.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go to Seattle twice.
Yeah. So we'll break camp after the second preseason game. So to go to Seattle, come back, finish preseason, then finish training camp, and then break camp. So the Cowboys most likely going to be in camp from July 27th to like August 15th. It's going to be a month.
And we're staying by the Rudder Room. Somebody said they just left White Castle. Oh, I hate you. Wendell said we were 31st.
Nasty.
Wendell said we were 31st in defense. Tell me where we got better. No pass rush, new D coordinators never called a game. Dak with a tough schedule. I've seen this movie before. I tell you, where you got better.
The secondary is better.
Your secondary is absolutely better. You upgraded at safety. You upgraded at corner because
the coaching
you now
is
have
better.
Capable people behind the starters, where if somebody goes down, it's not immediately we're dead in the water. Pass rush, I guess I would say it's probably better than a year ago, but I do think that's a fair point. Like, you do not have guys you can point at for sure and be like, here's why the Cowboys are going to have a great pass rush. But you have better depth across the board, and the amount of just blown everything last year, like, that's almost not repeatable. To have everyone that lost. I want a documentary on last year's defense one day where every player, it's like, how are all of you lost? Like, walk me through the coaching that leads to every single player blowing assignments.
What we do know is that CP is such a great communicator that Jerry understands what to do now.
Well, Jerry, go ahead, Jerry. Get on out there. Get on out there.
He understands.
Learn about the scheme. You won't be as worried about the pass rush. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think when I look at this team and what I've heard from Christian Parker schematically, I am way more confident in how they're going to be able to defend the run. The pass rush being sort of the secondary thing there, and this is when you're talking about 1st and 10. So it's not like schematically on 3rd and 11, it's still going to be everybody control your gap and a half, and it's going to be go get that dude. So I don't know. I don't know how good they're going to be rushing the passer. I hope that they're considerably better than last year. I'm confident they'll cover better. I'm confident they'll be better at linebacker with an addition by subtraction situation, basically. So, yeah, I'm sold that this defense will absolutely be better. It'd be hard to be as bad as they were. The question is, are they going to be 21st or are they going to be 14th? Because that makes for two very different teams. Smash the like button. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
We all silly like the mayor.